We listen to our client. We're diligent. We understand their needs. Not only that, but we understand their wants. People don't come to us for needs only. They come for wants, and that's what we cover. We match this service to go with it. And this service, if we said we will call you, we will call you. And it must be above the line. Above the line doesn't finish. If I've done something really good, I've got to do better next time automatically. I don't have to think twice.
The hospitality that Medora show is second to none. You're guaranteed a cracking event. And because of their standing in the industry, I think the speakers that are able to command, that come along, are second to none. And the financial intelligence that was shared tonight was simply amazing. From Peter Thornhill to Paul Taylor, those guys know their stuff, keep things very simple, very basic, put everything to do with investing in perspective for you, and kind of give you a reality check as well. So commend the night to anybody.
So let me show you how good the GFC was and why I would love another one. Wesfarmers was one of the many companies that came back to shareholders in Australia. The GFC had successfully locked up credit markets around the world. Banks wouldn't even lend to other banks. The only place that companies could come to raise capital to bolster their balance sheets during a very difficult period was to come back to shareholders. They raised capital at $13.50 a share, so they've fallen from $42 to $13.50. The dividends paid since those shares were bought in 2008, 2009 are $8. Half the purchase price has been returned since we bought those shares. I want you to put your hand up if you have a residential investment property that you bought where the rent over the last 6 or 7 years has paid you back half the purchase price of the property. Put your hand up. Suckers. Plus, the shares are worth roughly 3 times what we paid for them. The interesting thing is, the last dividend of $1.83 puts that parcel of shares on a current yield of 13.6%. What would you give for a 13.6% yield? Firstborn child, perhaps?
The information is invaluable. It's relevant to all of us at different times and levels in our lives. We all gain something out of it. Some of it we mightn't gain as much out of other of it. It's also jolly enjoyable, and it was really fantastic to see everybody in the family of Medora's really truly be a family tonight. So thank you very much.
You're worried about shares because they go up and down. You're not worried about property because it doesn't go up and down. Well, bollocks. That's your perception. Volatility is not a risk. It is merely a function of liquidity. Depending on the speed of my digit on a keyboard, I can buy and sell Commonwealth Bank shares 200 times in a day. Does that make it risky? No, it makes it extraordinarily liquid.
I'd like to congratulate Peter. This occasion tonight, look at the quality of this evening. Peter understands that if you're going to do something, do it well. Understand what his client wants and give them something of quality. So Peter, congratulations on your 30 years. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here tonight.
What I thought I'd do is just to give you a bit more flavour of sort of day-to-day what we're doing. Just talk a little bit about how we try to stop noise from entering into a lot of our investments. My job as a portfolio manager is receiving all of that information in Australia and right around the world and trying to work out what's noise and what's relevant, and actually trying to make investment decisions based on that. So I've sort of, when I look at that, I typically come back to what I call my five key principles of noise. And that's important versus unimportant, facts versus emotions, long-term versus short-term, simple versus complex, proactive versus reactive.
Coming to something as huge as this, but finding out what sort of a company I'm a client of now, and finding out the mega size and what Peter and that family have done together. It's just an absolute mind-blowing situation to see what a family can do together.
Without you, we truly have no business. We thank you for your support, your custom, your loyalty, and the relationships that we have with you. To our business partners, team members, and all those that have travelled far and wide to be here today, we welcome you to the Medouros family. And finally, at work, Peter and Kate, otherwise known as Mum and Dad, at home only. On behalf of your sons, Tony, Karen and myself, your daughters, Kiran, Sasha, and our adopted daughter, Katerina, who I openly describe as adopted daughter, and the entire Medouros family, we thank you for leading the way. We hold this vision and dream and business very personal to us, and we thank you for trusting us over the many years and sharing this journey with us. So cheers to 30 years.